Studio Museum in Harlem is a contemporary art museum that focuses on the work of artists of African descent. Since its inception, the museum has strongly believed in the arts as a tool for learning. One of the strongest demonstrations of this belief is our partnership with Fannie Lou High School.
So we've been working with the Studio Museum and the Center for the Arts for 5 or 6 years now, and in particular working with the Studio Museum on the interdisciplinary arts curriculum in the 9th and 10th grade humanities classes has been an important experience because, first of all, it really is an exposure to art. We work with the Studio Museum. We integrate the shows that the Studio Museum has been doing, and the children all visit them, and then they also get a chance to practice the techniques and the ideas of the shows. But in addition, we really see the work with art and with the teachers as another entryway into literacy.
The focus of the Holocaust unit was really to get students a historical understanding of what happened during the Holocaust. And we used 2 texts to do that. One was Mouse, written by Art Spiegelman, and the other was Night, written by Elie Wiesel. And we investigated themes that ran through both the books. And really what we wanted to do, the students to do with this project was to identify those themes beforehand and then incorporate some of those themes into their artwork.
For the first step of the project, the students selected a quote from the book Night, and then they chose keywords from that quote that would reflect the main themes of the novel. After that, the students had a lecture on typography, and then chose certain fonts to symbolize their selected words, and were asked to focus on things such as font, thickness, type, and size. For the second step of the project, the students sketched out their image, focusing on the symbolism in the book. Their painting could be either realistic or abstract. For the third stage of the project, the students had to collage the text onto the background. They had to make decisions about whether to cut or tear the text, about word placement, and about the design of the actual composition. At the end, they used gel medium to adhere the words onto the painted background. At the end of the project, each student wrote a reflection or an artist statement about their piece. The students also set up exhibitions either in the classroom or the hallways.
My piece is about being proud of your religion and your culture and who you are, and even all the stuff that you've been through in the Holocaust, that you still can be able to say, I am Jewish, this is my religion, and can't nobody take that from me.
The quote is really how was that women and men, children, was getting burned and the world was so silent. So I put like this mountain of people that they push to get burned, and it's like men, women, and children around, so it relates to it. Then the fire around it, so people getting burned. And, I burned the little papers. And the world kept silent, so I have like question marks for the how and possible, and then the little like Z's, how when people fall asleep and they're all silent, so the world kept silence and stuff.
My project, this is supposed to be a little boy's hand, and this is supposed to be the little boy's father's hand, reaching towards each other, trying to stay together. And like, I put leaving right here because they don't want to leave each other. And I put forever because they ended up leaving their mothers forever.
Okay.
See, as you can tell, this the boy, this the father, and this the mother. Between them is a question mark because they getting split up, but they don't know where they're going. They don't know why they're getting split up. And like they leaving forever in time, so I got time up here, kind of small. To me, I really like my drawing, but it could have been better.
What's really great about this project is that we, passed out blank pieces of paper. The students had brainstorm ideas on day one, and on day two they just were given this blank piece of paper and given black and white and a third color. And which I found really remarkable is that the students went right to the work. So many times when they start writing and they see a blank piece of paper, they freeze and they can't write. It was a very almost freeing experience that they could just paint freely.
And as an artist, I have improved because first I couldn't make any art out, and I finished something.